Today's news highlights. D2024/04/17. Time cutoff, 1700 hours. News headline, can construction stocks still be invested? This hidden version of the construction company is worth noting. It has distributed stock dividends for 14 consecutive years. Release time, April 16, 2024. Information reference, Shangzhou Fortune Network. News highlights, a common theme in Taiwanese politics is residential justice. Real estate is regarded as an asset. Affected by inflation and location factors, buying your first home is of great significance to protecting your family and future purchasing power. The top 10 companies among Taiwan's builders, such as Viking and Beijia, have different characteristics in different regions. Beijia Group once invested in Sakura Construction and continues to launch affordable housing. News headlines, 00941, 00927, 00913. TSMC's legal meeting will appear. Which semiconductor ETF will benefit the most? Release time, April 16, 2024. Information reference, Shangzhou Fortune Network. News highlights, this Thursday, TSMC will hold a press conference to discuss future operating prospects and other issues to attract the attention of investors. The global semiconductor market is booming. TSMC received US subsidies to build factories, and its revenue hit a new high in March. 00941 invests in upstream semiconductor companies, while 00927 invests in midstream and downstream companies, outperforming the Taiwan Weighted Index. The future outlook of the semiconductor industry is promising, and the legal meeting and financial report announcement will affect the semiconductor stock price. News headline, Apple's Titan electric car project ended. Why is it called the Titanic disaster? Internal employees had expected it to fail? Release time, April 15, 2024. Information reference, Shangzhou Fortune Network. News highlights, according to Fortune magazine, Apple internally decided to cancel the Titan electric car project, abandoning its nearly 10-year-old car building plan because it could not defeat the artificial intelligence craze. Apple employees were optimistic about this part, believing the project was doomed to fail. Although Apple has invested a lot of money in this project, resources will be diverted to the field of artificial intelligence, which will be beneficial to Apple's future development. The decision is a positive signal for investors and shows that Apple will focus on the field of AI. At the same time, for China's top internet companies, such as Huawei and Xiaomi, abandoning the iCar project means greater room for development. News headline, Su Qiaxin revealed that her aunt's husband, Du Bingcheng, was not only violent at home but also threatened to kill our whole family. Release time, April 16, 2024. Data reference, United News Network. News highlights, Lu Xiaongjia, the sister of the husband of Kuomintang legislator Su Qiaxin, and her husband Du Bingcheng were detained for fraud. Su Qiaxin denied involvement in the case and said she was the victim. Lu Xiaongjia suffered domestic violence, and Du Bingcheng secretly threatened to kill her family. Su Qiaxin only learned about it yesterday. Celebrity Wen Langdong questioned Su Qiaxin's lies, saying that she had interacted with Lu Xiaongjia. Su Qiaxin denied it, saying that it was just a family dinner, and meeting relatives could not be considered acquaintances. News headline, cheerleader turned flight attendant failed. The dance in the flight attendant uniform was too brutal, made Yuya swollen in a big circle and frightened fans. What kind of pregnant woman is this? Release time, April 16, 2024. Data reference, United News Network. News highlights, CITIC Brothers of China Vocational and Technical College cooperated with Xingyu Airlines to hold a joint theme day. The cheerleading girls put on the Xingyu flight attendant uniforms to perform, but the uniforms did not fit, resulting in weird proportions, which aroused discussion. In particular, the cheerleading goddess Yuya was accused of looking like a maternity dress. Netizens criticized the style as not being as good as expected, and the dynamic performance was even more unbearable, and was described as looking fat and poor proportions. News headline, mother-in-law's request for daughter-in-law to hand over salary was rejected and she angrily shouted, "My surname is not the same as our family's." Release time, April 16, 2024. Data reference, United News Network. News highlights, a mother-in-law posted on Facebook that she hopes her son and daughter-in-law will pay her salary in the future and ask for living expenses if needed, so that all property will be inherited by her son and daughter-in-law in the future. However, the daughter-in-law refused this request, which caused criticism from netizens, pointing out that the mother-in-law's request was unreasonable and questioning her ideas and practices. Some netizens pointed out from a legal perspective that the order of inheritance has nothing to do with the mother-in-law's requirements, and suggested that the mother-in-law make a will first. News headline, there are not only 3,762 households in Qingpu. Nearly 10,000 households were without power in Darwin afternoon, Taipower revealed the main cause. Release time, April 16, 2024. Data reference, United News Network. News highlights: this afternoon, nearly 10,000 households in the Daewon Daewon and Zhongli Qingpu areas were affected by power outages. Among them, the power outage in Daewon District and Gishan District was mainly caused by high-voltage disconnection between Maple Trunk No. 71 and Maple Trunk No. 72, causing a total of about 5,374 households to lose power, but power has been restored to all households. In addition, nearly 3,762 households in the Qingpu area were without power due to a fault in the 60th feeder of the Wuquan distribution substation, but power supply was restored at 3:55 p.m. News headline: Gold prices soar. Experts are shocked. I have never seen this in my life. It is predicted that the price will reach sky high, and each dollar may exceed 12,000. Release time: April 16, 2024. Data reference: Sanli News Network. News highlights: the international gold price continues to rise after Iran's raid on Israel. It is currently close to the $2,400 mark per ounce. The price of gold in Taiwan's silver house is also as high as 9,360 yuan per penny. The rise in gold prices is shocking. Shi Wengzhen, vice chairman of the Taipei Gold, Silver, and Jewelry Association, said that gold prices reached a career high last Friday. Continuing to be optimistic about the price of gold, Shi Wengzhen predicts that if the international gold price stabilizes at $2,500 per ounce, the gold price in Taiwan may exceed 10,000 yuan, and may even reach 12,000 yuan. The Goldman Sachs report also raised the expected price of gold at the end of the year to $2,700, believing that the Federal Reserve's interest rate cut may cause gold prices to rise. Coupled with the U.S. election cycle and fiscal risks, the overall situation is still biased toward gold rising. News headline: Does eating too much B group increase the risk of lung cancer? A famous doctor's four-word answer: doing this well is really effective. Release time: April 16, 2024. Data reference: Sanli News Network. News highlights: an article recently circulated on the internet pointed out that a U.S. study showed that men who smoke and take vitamin B complex supplements have a 40% higher risk of lung cancer than those who do not. However, Taiwanese Dr. Chen Jingsing said that this statement is only worthy of reference and cannot prove causality. Liu Pengqi of Shinkong Hospital also pointed out that the relevant research results are controversial and the causal relationship cannot be determined. The National Health Administration points out that vitamin B complex participates in biochemical reactions, and insufficient intake may affect metabolism. It is recommended that adults' daily intake should be within a certain range and avoid exceeding the upper limit. Therefore, quitting smoking is still considered the most effective way to prevent lung cancer. News headline: Kindergarten graduation trip, go abroad and go here. The whole audience was shocked. So fierce. Release time: April 16, 2024. Data reference: Sanli News Network. News highlight: a parent shared in the Facebook group that his child's kindergarten held a graduation trip, offering two options: a 7-day trip to Penghu and Kinmen and a 7-day trip to Tokyo and Osaka. Parents are worried that they will not be with their children when they go abroad for the first time, and asked netizens what safety measures they need to prepare. The post sparked heated discussions, with many netizens surprised and saying, "This is too fierce." They thought the graduation travel option provided by the kindergarten was quite luxurious. News headline: Yu Fuxi, stop hiding. The Springboard found 29 victims and drafted an additional charge of 1 crime in the complaint: I will fight with you to the end. Release time: April 16, 2024. Data reference: Sanli News Network. News highlights: the well-known live broadcaster Ben Bon exposed the internet celebrity Yu Fuxi for allegedly defrauding fans during the live broadcast, triggering heated discussions. Ben Bon recently announced that it would spend its own money to hire lawyers to sue Yu Fuxi and others on behalf of the 29 victims, accusing them of aggravated fraud and organized crime, and stated that it was prepared to take the matter to court. Ben Bon said that the evidence was conclusive and he was determined to pursue Yu Fuxi and others to the end. News headline: Inspection of the Air Force Air Defense Force and the Third Wing Liking, let the world see the determination to protect the country. Release time: April 16, 2024. Information reference: Free Electronic News. News highlights: Lai Ching-te went to Taichung today to inspect the Air Force Air Defense and Missile Command and the 3rd Tactical Fighter Wing. He emphasized that in response to China's gray zone harassment in the region, the Air Force must prepare for war 24 hours a day. He thanked the military officers and soldiers of the People's Republic of China for safeguarding the airspace and awarded them extra food. Lai Ching-te hopes that the national military will improve its capabilities and demonstrate its determination to protect the country, and said that the government will continue to support the national military, strengthen Taiwan's national defense capabilities, and ensure national security. News headline: Huang Shiguang resigned from the National Security Council Advisory Committee and the convener of the submarine group, issued a full statement. Release time: April 16, 2024. Information reference: Free Electronic News. News highlights: National Security Council Advisory Committee member Huang Shiguang resigned from his post to President Tsai Ing-wen. In the evening, he issued a statement stating that he was personally exhausted physically and mentally and had nothing to do with others. He called on him to stop using the media to divide the country. He emphasized that the case of state-owned submarine building was the policy of previous presidents. He criticized the false accusations and attacks he had received in recent years and decided to resign. In the future, he will assist Taiwan and the Navy in providing consultation on shipbuilding. He called on celebrities, scholars, and politicians to think of the country and not to create confrontation and attack soldiers, otherwise it will affect the country's future. News headline: Get 5,000 yuan when traveling abroad. 2024 Travel Subsidy Monthly Draw Application Method to see at once. Release time: April 16, 2024. Data reference: Today News Cloud. News highlights: In 2024, the Consular Affairs Bureau of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will launch the monthly lottery for logging in abroad campaign, encouraging Chinese people to join the official line account and complete the login before going abroad to participate in the monthly lottery. Lucky draw prizes include a 5,000 yuan travel subsidy, 2,000 yuan and 1,000 yuan benefit express welfare coupons, and a wave pigeon neck pillow set. Winners are required to provide photos of travel documents to verify eligibility, which will be announced on the official website and notified via line. The activity lasts until the end of 2024. News headline: Serious accident in National 1. The container truck rushed to the opposite direction and lay on the road. The entire southbound line was closed. Release time: April 16, 2024. Data reference: Today News Cloud. News highlights: A serious traffic accident occurred at 8:25 p.m. on National Highway 1 northbound 13.7 k. A container truck rushed into the opposite southbound lane for unknown reasons, causing a pile-up of 4 vehicles and causing chaos at the scene. Fortunately, no one was trapped and only the driver of the container truck was slightly injured and sent to hospital. Due to the long body of the vehicle, the towing crane cannot move it, and it needs to be removed by a large crane. The police eliminated the accident at 10:12 p.m. and the entire line was open to traffic. News headline: Many young people suffer from colorectal cancer. Doctor, don't delay if 6 warning signs appear. Release time: April 16, 2024. Data reference: Today News Cloud. News highlights: Taiwanese badminton player Zhou Tiancheng revealed that he had colorectal cancer at the beginning of the year, attracting public attention. Gastrointestinal and hepatobiliary experts pointed out that the incidence of colorectal cancer among young people has increased in recent years, and reminded young people not to ignore the warning signs of colorectal cancer, such as bloody stools, changes in bowel habits and other symptoms. Warning that young people may suffer from colorectal cancer even if they have no risk factors, and calling on them not to delay medical treatment to avoid potential risks. News headline: Stocks, bonds, and foreign exchange triple kill. The central bank's 10-year bond auction was attacked by air raids. Holding 100 million yuan, one day lost 1.2 million yuan. Release time: April 16, 2024. Data reference: Economic Daily. News highlights: Tensions in the Middle East have affected the stock, currency, and bond markets. The central bank's 10-year bond auction was empty and interest rates soared to 1.67%, 12 basis points higher than expected. The bond bid multiple fell to 1.17 times, and the yield reached a new high since 2022. The outflow of foreign capital has led to tighter funds, and the market has high expectations for the central bank to raise interest rates. In the next 5 years, the government bond yield will be difficult to fall below 1.5%. The situation reflects panic in the market and suggests the central bank may face pressure to raise interest rates again. News headline: Can Guo Zhihui, the government's dark horse/economist, withstand the 3 major challenges of the economic minister? Release time: April 16, 2024. Data reference: Economic Daily. News highlights: The dark horse Minister of Economic Affairs is appointed by Guo Zhihui, chairman of Konghai Group. Known as the economic man, he will face 3 major challenges: stable power supply, energy transformation, and industrial transformation. The power supply problem highlights the fragility of Taiwan's power system. Unit 1 of the No. 3 nuclear power plant is about to be decommissioned, posing many difficulties in energy transformation. Energy development such as solar photovoltaics and offshore wind power is facing difficulties, and the industry faces challenges from geopolitics, digital transformation, and net zero transformation. Guo Zhihui will need to promote the sustainable transformation of Taiwan's economy and lead industrial upgrading and transformation under this multifaceted dilemma. News title: 0056 Increase the amount of dividends. The annualized interest rate is 8%, and the 17th is the last buying day. Release time: April 16, 2024. Data reference: Economic Daily. News highlights: Yuantai High Dividend, 0056, is the oldest and largest high dividend ETF in China. It went ex-dividend on April 18. The ex-dividend amount per beneficiary unit increased to 0.79 yuan, with a yield rate of 2.05% and an annualized dividend. The rate is 8.2%. Investors who hold one can receive a coupon of 790 yuan on May 15. The amount of dividends distributed in the second quarter was higher than the 0.7 yuan in the first quarter. The components of dividend distribution include dividend income, income equalization funds and realized capital gains. This time, the capital gains distributed were the largest, accounting for 69.11%. News headline: Foreign investors sold more than 38.8 billion yuan, and bucked the trend and bought more than 26,000 shares. Release time: April 16, 2024. Data reference: Economic Daily. News highlights: Taiwan stocks plunged 547.81 points, or 2.68%, on the 16th, closing at 19,901.96 points, the largest single-day decline since October 12, 2022, and the 12th largest decline in the history of Taiwan stocks. The total sales of the three major legal persons exceeded 57.298 billion yuan, and foreign investors sold more than 38.825 billion yuan. Hon Hai became the champion of foreign investors, buying 4 times in a row, and foreign investors bought 26,294 tickets. Foreign investors oversold Taiwanese stocks, but Hon Hai bucked the trend and gained favor, while investment trusts and proprietary traders oversold. News headline: Things are going to change. The front grows strong, thunderstorm cells and the timing of rainfall is revealed. Release time: April 16, 2024. Data reference: Dongsan News. News highlights: High temperatures continue across Taiwan, with temperatures reaching 32 degrees today and tomorrow, and even as high as 36 degrees in the central and southern inland areas. A front in the Yangtze River Basin has generated severe thunderstorms and is expected to gradually move eastward on the 17th. The tail end will pass over the north on Thursday. There may be rain in northern Taiwan, possibly accompanied by thunderstorms. The Meteorological Administration reminds areas with high temperatures to avoid outdoor activities and drink more fluids. There is also thick fog affecting visibility in some areas. News headline: Japanese yen will hit 155 soon. Refreshing 34-year low, experts speak. Release time: April 16, 2024. Data reference: Dongsan News. News highlights: The US dollar index soared to 106.44, causing Asian currencies to fall across the board. The Japanese yen hit a 34-year low, falling to 154.6. Japanese officials said they were prepared to respond, but the yen still fell. Investors are worried about the continuation of the US high interest rate policy and accelerate their purchases of US dollars, pushing the yen to depreciate. Forecasts indicate that the yen may fall to 160 to 170 against the US dollar, and the situation in the Middle East will also increase the attractiveness of the US dollar. Experts point out that the depreciation of the yen may lead to Japanese government intervention, but the effect may be limited. The Korean won and the new Taiwan dollar depreciated simultaneously, with the latter hitting a low of 32.565 yuan, depreciating by 1.87 cents. News headline: 939 and 940 hit new lows. Millions of investors are anxious, experts have spoken. Release time: April 16, 2024. Data reference: Dongsan News. News highlights: Taiwan stocks plunged 547.81 points today, closing at 19,901.96 points, falling below the 20,000 point mark. The affected ETFs include 00939 and 00940, with their stock prices hitting their lowest since their listing. The market value has evaporated by 1.897 billion. 00939 and 00940 have 338,100 and 927,200 beneficiaries respectively. The stock prices have both fallen and hit a new low. An engineer from a large foreign-owned technology industry joked, "There are no operators in the toilets." He reminded investors not to joke about using leverage, and hoped that the US earnings season would boost market confidence. News headline: Can golden fruit lower blood lipids? Avocado loses it too. Golden fruit 7 effects, price, and where to buy exposed. Release time: April 16, 2024. Data reference: Health 2.0. News highlights: Golden fruit has attracted attention due to its rich nutritional value and diverse effects. It is rich in vitamin C, which helps with antioxidants and collagen synthesis, and also contains vitamin A, which helps protect vision and skin health. In addition, golden fruit is also rich in dietary fiber, pectin, calcium, iron, and other nutrients, which can help lower cholesterol, regulate blood pressure, promote intestinal health, etc. However, due to its high sugar content and sweetness, it is recommended to enjoy it in portions and keep it refrigerated to avoid frostbite. News headline: it's not difficult to improve constipation. A nutritionist recommends 8 foods to relieve constipation painlessly. Drink a cup of this drink in the morning to make bowel movements smoother. Release time, April 16, 2024. Data reference, Health 2.0. News highlights, nutritionist Peng Yishan shared 8 painless diets to relieve constipation, including sweet potato rice, instant oatmeal drink, tremella, orange yogurt, vegetable soup, banana milk, green latte, etc. These foods all contribute to intestinal health and smooth bowel movements, and it is recommended to drink enough water and consume an appropriate amount of fat every day. In addition, drinking warm water on an empty stomach in the morning or massaging the abdomen can also help relieve constipation. Pay attention to your diet combined with your water intake, and avoid situations where you have enough dietary fiber but not enough water. News title, 6 financial ministers from the industry appeared. Release time, April 16, 2024. Data reference, The Epoch Times. News highlights, Zhou Rongta announced Taiwan's third wave of cabinet personnel, focusing on talents from the business and education circles, including Economic Minister Kuo Chi-hui, Digital Development Minister Huang Yanan, National Development Council Chairman Lu Jingqing, National Science Council Chairman Wu Chengguan, and Financial Supervisory Commission Chairman Peng Jinlong, Chairman of the Public Works Council Chen Jinda. Emphasis is placed on 6 core strategic industries, semiconductor development, stable power supply, and green energy development to promote the development of Taiwan's smart technology island. Kuo Chi-hui is involved in diversified industries and will become the Minister of Economic Affairs. Huang Yanan specializes in the digital field and will be in charge of the Ministry of Finance. The other new chairmen also have rich experience and are expected to promote Taiwan's development in various fields. News headline, The Philippines abandons the Belt and Road Initiative to set an example for Southeast Asia. Release time, April 16, 2024. Data reference, The Epoch Times. News highlights, Southeast Asia becomes focus of competition for influence amid U.S.-China standoff. The Philippines has cooperated with the United States and Japan to establish the Luzon Economic Corridor to strengthen security and economic alliances. This shows that the Philippines is moving closer to a democratic country, which may affect the attitude of the entire Southeast Asia towards the Belt and Road Initiative. Investment and technological cooperation between the United States and Japan bring opportunities to improve the industrial structure, but in the future we still need to observe the geopolitical struggle and the interest orientation of each country. The CCP's Belt and Road Initiative is facing resistance and unfinished business in some countries, which may affect its global influence. News headline, Economic contraction and the end of the era of large-scale concentrated consumption. Release time, April 15, 2024. Data reference, The Epoch Times. News highlights, Sun Liping, a professor at Tsinghua University, pointed out that China's economy is in a period of contraction and the era of large-scale concentrated consumption is over. Consumption is showing a trend of differentiation. The poor have difficulty in consumption, the middle class are conservative, and the rich lack consumption direction. The technological revolution is rolling in, and true innovation determines the future. However, the era of leading industries in the past has passed, and companies cannot rely on the trend to make money. The increasing aging population will bring about a huge silver hair market, but it has nothing to do with fashion. News title, Success in Painting Lin Pavilion: The Story of Ancient Emperors Painting Portraits of Meritorious Officials. Release time, April 16, 2024. Data reference, The Epoch Times. News highlights, Hua Lin Pavilion or Entering Lin Pavilion symbolizes the outstanding achievements or the highest honor of officials in ancient China. It originated from the event of Emperor Xian of the Han Dynasty painting the images of meritorious officials in Kailin Pavilion in the 3rd year of Ganlu. This move initiated the Chinese painting system of heroes. The 11 heroes of Lin Pavilion of the Han Dynasty were later compared with portraits of heroes from other periods such as 28 generals of Yuntai and 24 heroes of Linjian Pavilion. Emperor Taizong of the Tang Dynasty even painted 24 heroes in Linjian Pavilion, showing the heroism and historical significance of different eras. News headline, Otaku Xiaohong's true feelings are poisonous. It's better to be a less famous internet celebrity. Release time, April 12, 2024. Data reference, Vision Magazine. News highlights, the otaku Xiaohong is the original internet celebrity, and her life story was adapted into the Taiwanese drama He Bear Yui's Hell Poison White for the first time. Xiaohong said she felt shy while watching the show, which reflected her straightforward and spicy style. 17 years ago, Xiaohong became popular after blogging about a broken relationship. She is good at describing life events in a humorous way. The play incorporates the absurd breakup plot of her scolding her ex-boyfriend, showing her unique sense of humor and outlook on life. Although her identity has changed, she has always maintained her true temperament and frankness. This may be the reason why she has remained popular for so long. News headline, in which month of the 12 zodiac animals are born the most prosperous? People born in the year of the rat in November will have better career luck, while this person born in July will be able to make money through investment. Release time, April 16, 2024. Data reference, I am the biggest woman. News highlights, the 12 zodiac animals represent the 12 animals in traditional Chinese culture. Each zodiac animal has its own unique characteristics and symbolic meaning. It is said that people with different zodiac signs are born in different months, which will affect their financial fortune. For example, people born in the 11th month of the lunar calendar are more intelligent and dexterous, good at business and financial management, and can accumulate wealth through hard work and smart investment. Other zodiac animals such as ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, sheep, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig also have their own characteristics and advantages in terms of financial luck. They need to adapt to different financial management according to the individual's birth month and personality traits. Strategy. News title, popular recommendation for 2024 black boutique bags, carry the same style with KGIN and Jolin Tsai. By Chanel, Hermes. Release time, April 16, 2024. Data reference, I am the biggest woman. News highlights, the black boutique bags recommended in 2024 have some new highlights and designs. The first is the Céline Victoire handbag, designed by Hedi Slimane, with a modern style and iconic triumph patch, suitable for many ways of wearing. In addition, the calfskin bag of the Valentino Garavana Loco series is also eye-catching. Jolin Tsai, as the spokesperson, showed the fashionable charm of this black bag. Dior Say bucket bag and YSL Jamie 4.3 are also good choices, showing the classic style and design features of the Dior and YSL brands respectively. The Ferragamo Hug handbag attracts attention with its retro style and soft structure, while the Balenciaga Rodeo bag offers a variety of wearing styles and size options, making it a fashionable and practical choice. News headline, TSMC reveals 4 key points to take a look at. After reaching a new high of 826 yuan, it fell to 788 yuan. The target price of foreign investors broke through 1,000 yuan. Release time, April 17, 2024. Data reference, Yiping News Network. News highlights, recent news points out that TSMC has worked closely with Huida to achieve a leading position in advanced technology and CoWoS production capacity, with revenue continuing to grow and stock prices hitting new highs. Foreign investors are optimistic about TSMC, and the target price even exceeds 1,000 yuan. TSMC's revenue this quarter exceeded the target, but it remains to be seen whether capital expenditures will be adjusted. The company has expanded factories at home and abroad, and advanced manufacturing processes and packaging technologies have also continued to develop. In addition, TSMC is about to re-elect its board of directors, and Wei Zhijia is expected to take over as chairman. These changes have attracted market attention. News headline, the bus driver swayed left and right while driving on a straight road, like driving a bumper car. People were angry, I got bruises when I grabbed the pole. Release time, April 17, 2024. Data reference, Yiping News Network. News highlights, on the 12th of this month, some passengers complained that the driver of Daowen passenger bus number 201 was driving in an extremely unsafe manner. He kept shaking the steering wheel from left to right and acted like he was playing a racing car or a bumper car, which caused uneasiness among passengers. Passengers posted complaints about the bus constantly swaying from side to side while driving. The video sparked heated discussions among netizens, with many people sharing similar experiences and accusing the driver of being unprofessional in driving, causing uneasiness and the risk of accidental injuries to passengers. News headline, Yuya wears a stewardess uniform to support and turns it into a maternity suit. After being criticized for not respecting professionalism, she responded with 13 words of tears. Release time, April 17, 2024. Data reference, Yiping News Network. News highlights, CITIC Brothers and Starlux Airlines collaborated to hold a theme day, and the PS girls from the cheerleading team put on flight attendant uniforms and performed, causing controversy. Among them, the goddess Yuya was criticized for her unfitting clothes, like maternity clothes. The flight attendant also posted a message expressing disrespect for professionalism, criticizing this move for disrespecting the image of flight attendants. The PS girls' agent explained that the costumes were not customized for them and were not suitable for dance performances. A flight attendant expressed regret and dissatisfaction, believing that such cooperation disrespected the efforts and image of flight attendants. Yuya responded that he couldn't decide what to wear. News headline, 32 seconds audio file exposed. Su Kyoxin's eldest uncle yelled F***ck 6 times and choked her whole family to death. Release time, April 17, 2024. Data reference, Yiping News Network. News highlights, Kuomintang legislator Su Kyoxin was recently involved in a money laundering fraud case involving her husband's sister and her husband. She cried in the arms of Fu Kunkai, the chief congressman of the Kuomintang League. TV celebrity Wen Langdong questioned whether Su Kyoxin was lying and asked why he had not applied for a protection order earlier. Su Kyoxin explained that her mother-in-law only told her afterwards that her eldest uncle had privately threatened to kill our whole family. She only learned about it yesterday and provided a 32-second audio file and screenshots as evidence. In the audio file, the eldest uncle repeatedly threatened to kill Su Kyoxin and her family or destroy her career, and emphasized that she needed certain words before she would listen. News headline: The cheerleading goddess broke up after a sudden explosion. My senior boyfriend who was separated for 4 years cried all night long. Release time: April 17, 2024. Data reference: Yiping News Network. News highlights: The new goddess of the Taiwan Steel Eagles cheerleaders revealed in an interview that she is currently single. Her last relationship lasted for 4 years, and she was with a college senior. However, after becoming a cheerleader, she had to move back to Kaohsiung from Taipei, a long distance. The relationship becomes unsustainable and breaks up. She confessed that she cried all night long after the breakup. She is currently busy with work and has no time to think about love. Yili revealed that she likes humor and is easy to get along with. She looks very similar to the Go goddess Heijia. She became famous with Yabea Dai's support song and once led the entire audience to dance together on the court. News headline: The monthly rent for a luxury suite in Xinyi district, Bay City is 9,700 yuan. When everyone saw these 2 words, they shouted wildly, "No soup." Release time: April 17, 2024. Data reference: Yiping News Network. News highlight: An office worker wanted to rent an apartment in Taipei's Xinyi district. He found that the monthly rent for a 20 square meter suite was only 9,700 yuan, but he had to wait 3 months for decoration. During the period, the landlord asked him to live in Hsinchu first. Netizens found the rental advertisement suspicious and suggested not to rent it. The owner of the house asked for a graduation certificate, and the advertisement was marked female only, which sparked discussion and was suspected of being a scam. Netizens criticized the low-priced and restricted listings and doubted their authenticity, and some of them have been reported to the police. News headline: A wave of layoffs in Hualien's tourism industry shakes up nearly 300 people without work. Release time: April 17, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. News highlights: The tourism industry in Hualien County is in trouble after the strong earthquake on April 3. Hanpin Hotel and Shanya Village announced closures, laying off 83 and 40 employees. In addition, 18 dismissal applications for a total of 160 people were filed with the Social Affairs Department, mostly from the tourism industry. The Hualien earthquake caused damage to Shanya Village in Bulow Bay of Taraco National Park and other places, and the tourism industry was severely hit. The business of some famous stores has dropped sharply, and tourism performance has dropped sharply, causing many employees to lose their job opportunities. The Hualien-Suzhou-Huazhu Highway is impassable and transportation costs are rising. The Ministry of Agriculture promotes Hualien agricultural products through online platforms. When the Hualien High School football team participated in the football finals, they used red banners to promote the beauty and recovery efforts of Hualien to the whole Taiwan. News headline: The criminal was on the run for 5 months before he was wanted nationwide. Foreign Service Prison lost 49 prisoners in 10 years. Release time: April 17, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. News highlights: Kong Yuhao, an inmate of Hualien's Zhejiang Foreign Service Prison, committed another crime after escaping in March 2022, causing an uproar in society. The management of foreign service prisons continues to be questioned, because in the same month, fugitives from Tainanming Foreign Service Prison hacked to death 2 police officers, an incident that shocked the entire Taiwan. The living environment in the foreign service prison is nicknamed Happy Farm, but fugitives have continued to escape over the years, with a total of 49 people escaping. The Department of Correction has revised regulations to limit the selection qualifications for foreign service prisoners, but the management of foreign service prisoners still faces challenges. News headline: Superdry is extremely dry and is on the verge of bankruptcy. Nearly 90% of the stock price has evaporated in 1 year, 3 reasons why it has fallen from the altar. Release time: April 17, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. News highlight: Superdry was once popular all over the world and became a popular brand especially in 2010. It combines British and Japanese styles and is famous for its affordable and fashionable sportswear. However, in recent years, it has faced multiple competitions and market changes, leading to its decline and stock price plunge. Factors such as an increase in competitors, high prices, and changes in consumer trends are the main reasons for the decline of Superdry. The company announced that it would be delisted, its share price plummeted to only 5.48 pence, its market value shrank to £5 million, and it had to face bankruptcy administration procedures. The company plans to reduce costs, lower rents and other measures, but the past glory has become a thing of the past, which makes people sigh. News headline: 5 major factors that shorten lifespan exposed. Medical warning: number 3 causes 2 million deaths every year. Release time: April 17, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. News highlights: artist Shan Zhu, Chen Junfu, passed away due to pneumonia complicated by septic shock at the age of 38, causing condolences from the entertainment industry and fans. Nephrologists point out that insomnia, loneliness, sitting for long periods of time, smoking, and obesity are the main factors that affect lifespan. Insomnia can increase the risk of death, and 7 hours of sleep is good for health. Loneliness affects the immune system and increases the risk of premature death. Sitting for long periods of time increases the risk of disease. Smoking and obesity more directly affect lifespan. Relevant experts recommend active exercise, diet control, smoking cessation. Good habits such as maintaining social connections can extend your life. News headline: lost to long-distance relationship with senior boyfriend of 4 years, admits she is now single. Release time: April 17, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. News highlights: the Lala goddess revealed that her long-term training in Kaohsiung caused her relationship to fall apart. After becoming a new generation of Lala goddess, her love life has attracted much attention and she clarified that she is currently single. Her 4-year relationship with her college senior broke up due to long distance. Although they rarely quarreled during the relationship faded due to the busy training after returning to Kaohsiung. I cried one night after the breakup, but I was busy with work and no longer considered dating. I like someone who is humorous and easy to get along with. News headline: Wu Zhouyuan becomes a mistress. Ex-lover's bearded man is restricted from moving. I can't laugh or cry, and the inside story of their breakup is not simple. Release time: April 17, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. News highlights: Wu Zhouyuan has been exposed recently, including the details of his breakup with his ex-boyfriend Scumbag Man and his falling out with Slim, Zi, Chen Fengyu and others. Her relationship with the Scumbag Man was photographed by the media, but the reason for their breakup is unknown. When the mistress was exposed, the Scumbag Man posted a message on IG complaining. In addition, during their relationship, Wu Zhouyuan actually publicly created an on-screen couple image with Zi, triggering scandals. She even went to Japan to participate in a music festival, where she appeared with Zi, Warcraft and others, arousing more attention and speculation. News headline: lose 30 kilograms in 4 months. Stay-at-home moms only rely on these 6 tips to regain their teenage figure. The key lies in the meal order. Release time: April 17, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. News highlight: a stay-at-home mother under 30 years old suffered from body anxiety in the busy life of taking care of children and housework, but she lost more than 30 kilograms in just 4 months. She shared the 6 most important things in the process of losing weight: change your eating habits, quit high-calorie and high-fat foods, take in carbohydrates reasonably and eat more vegetables and lean meat, maintain the habit of drinking water, 1500-2000 ml of water every day, avoid staying up late, maintain a good sleep, sit less and stand more, increase the amount of activity, do not pay too much attention to weight, maintain a good attitude, change the order of meals, drink soup/water first and then eat vegetables, meat, and staple food. News headline: sales exceed 1 million per year. The new credit card: the limit is super miserable. He smiled, the bank certified the bottom of society. Release time: April 17, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. News highlights: a Kaohsiung man applied for a credit card for the first time, but only received a credit limit of NT $24,000 per month. He mocked himself as a bank-certified bottom of society and sparked discussion among netizens. The original post shared the limit of his other credit cards and the amount of monthly credit card transactions, but the bank still considered it as too little spending and the limit was not high, and was criticized for setting the limit as a mystery. Netizens suggested that the original PO could ask the bank to adjust the limit. Some people said that they had encountered a similar situation and the limit was not necessarily proportional to the income, triggering a discussion on the bank's credit card limit setting. News headline: the waves in the South China Sea are rough. Are former lovers turning into resentful couples? Release time: April 17, 2024. Information reference: Free Electronic News. News highlights: disputes in the South China Sea continue, with Taiwan, China, Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia and Brunei contesting territorial waters. After the new president of the Philippines took office, relations with China took a turn for the worse, and the South China Sea became a possible site of conflict. The focus of the dispute includes the sovereignty of the Nansha Islands and the Parasil Islands, which has a profound impact on resources and shipping routes. The key dispute point is the Second Thomas Reef. The Philippines has placed ships to declare its sovereignty, and the conflict between China and the Philippines continues. The dispute over Scarborough Shoal is also unresolved, with the two countries claiming different sovereignty. The South China Sea arbitration case ruled in favor of the Philippines, but did not establish sovereignty, and the situation was tense. The pro-American stance of the new president of the Philippines has heated up disputes in the South China Sea, strained relations between China and the Philippines, and made it difficult for diplomatic talks to resolve the conflict. Headline: U.S. stocks facing billion-dollar level sell-off. Wall Street warning, red line crossed. Published time, April 17, 2024. Source: Liberty Times Online. Key points: following a two-day major drop in the S&P 500 index after the Silicon Valley Bank crisis, Goldman Sachs and Bank of America warn that U.S. stocks have triggered the stop-loss red line, potentially leading to $20 to $42 billion in stock sell-offs by hedge funds. Goldman Sachs notes that if the S&P 500 falls below 5,135 points, it will turn into a negative trend, triggering sell-offs. Bank of America also mentions that the CTA stop-loss level has been triggered, possibly leading to more sell-offs and intensifying market panic. Last week, due to CPI and retail data surpassing expectations, along with geopolitical concerns, the S&P 500 has dropped about 2.6%, marking the largest decline in recent times. Hedge funds have been consistently selling U.S. stocks while increasing holdings in Chinese stocks. Headline: Sorting out Su Kayuxin's double standard deeds, can she live up to her own moral standards? Published time, April 17, 2024. Source: Liberty Times Online. Key points: Taipei City Councilor Mia Boya criticizes Kuomintang legislator Su Kayuxin for her inconsistent handling of a fraud case, pointing out Su's differing attitudes when facing political opponents and personal controversies. Mia questions Su's moral standards and capabilities, highlighting Su's contradictory statements when dealing with family members involved in the case, even leading a civilian to disclose their medical history. Mia criticizes Su for her inconsistent responses to the situation and questions her suitability as a legislator. Headline: Huang Shiguang resigns as Submarine National Construction Convener, Chu Qiuachen, the team will not disband. Published time, April 17, 2024. Source: Liberty Times Online. Key points: the Legislative Yuan's Foreign Affairs and National Defense Committee invited Defense Minister Chu Qiuachen to a confidential meeting to discuss the progress of the Submarine National Construction Project and Huang Shiguang's resignation situation. Chu Qiuachen states that the Submarine National Construction Project will not disband, and the team will continue stable progress. Regarding Huang Shiguang's resignation, Chu acknowledges his diligence and clarifies that it was not due to disagreement with Vice President-elect Lai Ching-te. Chu emphasizes the need to clarify and maintain transparency on submarine pricing issues. Vice President-elect Lai's inspection progress with the Ministry of National Defense is also seen as necessary work. Headline: Gigi Liang's concert stirs farewell atmosphere? Lavish flower stage too overwhelming, funeral expert stunned, too much impact. Published time, April 17, 2024. Source: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. Key points: Gigi Liang held the Time Meets Us concert at Taipei Arena, featuring 30 Mandarin songs with elaborate costumes and a magnificent flower stage. However, the floral stage design sparked controversy, with some netizens and funeral experts expressing different views, suggesting the stage effects were excessive and reminiscent of a farewell ceremony. Gigi Liang sang in a snow chiffon dress amidst the floral setting, but the projection effects left people bewildered, including seasoned media personalities who commented on the stage design. Netizens joked about some scenes feeling out of place but also praised Gigi Liang's exceptional singing skills. The concert's design was likened to Peng Jiawei's stage, surprising fans. Headline: Cheerleading goddess 1 Grains announces breakup. One reason for splitting from boyfriend of 4 years revealed, single now. Published time, April 17, 2024. Source: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. Key points: 1 Grains is a new generation cheerleading goddess who disclosed her breakup with a university senior boyfriend of 4 years due to long-term training in Kaohsiung. She clarified that she is currently single, laughing off rumors about having a boyfriend. She admitted that the relationship ended due to distance. Despite having few arguments during their time together, issues arose after separation. After graduation, they moved to Taipei, but her commitment to Kaohsiung's cheerleading squad strained the relationship. She cried one night after the breakup but has since recovered emotionally. However, due to busy work schedules, she has no time for romance and hopes for a humorous and compatible partner in the future. Headline: Had enough. Actress urgently withdraws from Bai Bingbing's notice reveals her true nature, nearly in tears. Published time, April 17, 2024. Source: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. Key points: Bai Bingbing has recently faced several controversies, first warning everyone not to pressure Huang Zijiao and then being accused of taking over Hu Guo's time slot, leading to contract disputes. A female star urgently withdrew from a notice involving Bai Bingbing, but Taiwanese singer Tan Shilling shared Bai Bingbing's warm side. Tan Shilling had to cancel her notice due to health issues, and Bai Bingbing showed great concern, even refunding the notice fee. Tan Shilling praised Bai Bingbing for being a true elder sister in the entertainment industry, always offering guidance and advice, and kindly reminding others how to shine on stage. Headline: Witnessing lover fall into the sea. 8 o'clock drama actress collapses in death stare in the rain. Published time: April 16, 2024. Source: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. Key points: in the TV drama Chasing Success on TTV, Ye Zheng's undercover identity is exposed, leading to a journey of escape and confrontation with criminals, including a scene where he is injured and falls into the sea while facing off with Wang Lian. The crew specially filmed the scene of him being shot and falling into the sea on the north coast, described by Ye Zheng as a moment of separation in life and death, expressing his reluctance towards Lian. He joked about his rich experiences of being shot and falling into the sea, enjoying the process as it felt liberating. Ye Zheng appeared comfortable with the sea, mentioning his upbringing in nature and his love for diving, feeling a deep affinity with the ocean. Wang Lian revealed the intense filming experience and challenges but maintained a playful interaction with Ye Zheng, showing their enjoyable collaboration. Headline: In pain from IVF. 7 Flowers actress Lai Weiru rushes to emergency room with continued bleeding, condition exposed. Published time: April 16, 2024. Source: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. Key points: actress Lai Weiru, married to Chu Luai, actively tried to conceive after marriage and underwent IVF in March. However, she encountered the rare occurrence of an ectopic pregnancy, leading to abdominal bleeding. Earlier, she had accumulated abdominal fluid during egg retrieval, and upon discovering the unfavorable pregnancy, she ultimately gave up and stopped treatment. In mid-April, she experienced severe lower abdominal pain, diagnosed with an ectopic pregnancy, with significantly elevated HCG levels and continued bleeding. The hospital recommended immediate surgery, but she temporarily left the hospital for observation, prepared to return for surgery at any time. Lai Weiru thanked her husband for his constant support, maintaining a positive and humorous outlook despite the situation. Headline: Emotional breakdown for Fu Wan and Ouyang Nini. Tears and heartfelt confessions about past cancer journey on show. Published time: April 16, 2024. Source: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. Key points: veteran artist Fu Wan was diagnosed with stage 0 cervical cancer at 40, underwent surgery, and spent 5 years recuperating. Recently, she and her daughters participated in a show where Ouyang Nini called her mother, expressing emotional sentiments, "We will always be by your side," leading to tears from Fu Wan. Ouyang Nini deeply recalled her mother's silent support during her illness, expressing love and blessings. Fu Wan responded, "I will always be your strong support, and I support whatever you do," conveying warm and touching emotions between them. Headline: Water situation alarms across Taiwan from north to south. 8 reservoirs below 30% capacity, spring rain expected to relieve drought. Release date: April 17, 2024. Source: Set News Network. Key points: Taiwan's water situation has become critical, with many reservoirs holding less than 21% of their capacity, including Washi, Renaitan, and Beihe reservoirs. Several other reservoirs have water levels between 21% to 30%, such as Ximen and Mingde reservoirs. Meteorological experts hope that the spring rain front in late April will arrive to alleviate the tense water situation. Reservoirs currently below 30% capacity include Shigong Dam, Beihe, Renaitan, Washi, Basehan, Ximen, Mingde, Nanhua, and others. Headline: Senior member of Kuomintang roars, threatens to smash phone at child. Wife cries for help, reports domestic violence. Release date: April 17, 2024. Source: Set News Network. Key points: a prominent member of the Blue Camp's political family, has been exposed for domestic violence, displaying rough and disrespectful behavior towards their underage child at home, including threats of physical harm. Informants reveal that this is not the first incident. P had previously filed reports, but due to the involvement of politics and celebrity status, social welfare systems have handled the case cautiously and discreetly. Despite multiple reports, no formal investigation has been initiated, only monitoring, raising concerns about ongoing violence against the spouse and child. Headline: Wen Longdong accuses your husband avoided military service. Su Kioxin counters with nonsense, "I didn't know my husband that early." Release date: April 17, 2024. Source: Set News Network. Key points: Kuomintang legislator Su Kioxin is accused of involvement in a fraud and money laundering case, engaging in verbal sparring with political commentator Wen Longdong. Wen Longdong accuses Su Kioxin's husband of evading military service, while Su dismisses this as nonsense, stating that her husband will respond to the matter himself. Su also responds to rumors spread by Wen Longdong regarding domestic violence, urging an end to spreading rumors. Regarding the domestic violence allegations, Su Kioxin confirms that her sister did experience domestic violence, hoping to stop the spread of rumors. Headline: Woman rider in Tomsui entwined by 1-meter snake. Witnesses shocked, snake climbing from seat to neck, outcome revealed. Release date: April 17, 2024. Source: Set News Network. Key points: a female rider encountered a snake entwining her while on a motorcycle, causing astonishment and concern among onlookers. Although the original poster witnessed the incident, they were hesitant to alert the rider, prompting online users to suggest immediate action or assistance to avoid accidents. Fortunately, the woman rider safely reached her destination, sparking discussions and recommendations regarding such thrilling experiences. Headline: Couple quarrel leads to jumping off car. 47-year-old woman falls, rolls 5 times and tragically dies, boyfriend's action involved in manslaughter. Release date: April 17, 2024. Source: Set News Network. Key points: a couple from Darwin quarreled, leading the woman to angrily open the car door and jump out while driving, resulting in her death. Despite immediately notifying emergency services, the woman's injuries were severe and fatal. Surveillance footage shows fast driving speeds and the boyfriend's delayed stop. Authorities have charged the boyfriend with manslaughter due to negligence and requested bail. This tragedy has drawn social attention and serves as a reminder to maintain calm and safety while driving. Headline: Late-night revelation of interlocked fingers intimate photo. Wu Chengxian's hand-holding partner exposed, internet stunned. Release date: April 17, 2024. Source: Set News Network. Key points: Variety show King Wu Chengxian posted a photo of him interlocking fingers with his daughter Sandy Wu Shanru, sparking discussions. Wu Chengxian shared the hardships of filming 5 episodes but forgot all the struggles when holding hands with his daughter. In the photo, he wears a black shirt and white pants, while his daughter wears a black and white striped long dress, showing a warm interaction as they enter a resting room. Netizens praised the father-daughter relationship and their happy moment. Additionally, Wu Chengxian recently expressed thoughts of leaving the entertainment industry due to the Huang Zijiao incident, criticizing the hypocrisy in the industry and planning to depart as a righteous person for the sake of his children's honor. Headline: Renting in Shanghai is not easy. Landlords create coffin rooms and stairwells. Release date: April 17, 2024. Source: Set News Network. Key points: Shanghai, as China's largest city with a population exceeding 24 million, faces soaring housing prices and rents. Recently, creative landlords introduced a new type of housing called coffin rooms, located in stairwells, with monthly rents as low as 300 yuan, approximately 1,348 new Taiwan dollars, attracting a large number of renters. Although these rooms are compact, they are cleverly designed with functionalities like bedrooms, kitchens, and bathrooms, catering to the fast-paced urban lifestyle. While causing discussions and surprise, this also reflects the innovative responses of landlords and tenants to high housing prices in Shanghai. Title: Taipei City suspends classes for all junior and senior high schools next week. 150 schools to close completely, students allowed to enter school but forbidden to do one thing. Published on April 17, 2024. Source: TVBS News. Summary: Taipei City's Education Bureau announced the suspension of classes for all 150 junior and senior high schools from April 22 to 25 due to hosting the National Junior High School Games. However, this decision does not apply to elementary schools, leading to complaints from parents. The Bureau explained that the class suspension is for the smooth conduct of the sports event and arranged for students to enter schools for self-study but without any assessments or mock exams. The Bureau encourages students to watch the games, providing more flexibility during the break. Title: Chen Shizhong's successful campaigning for Liqing Te. Rumors of Chen Shizhong taking up this position in return to government team responded. Published on April 17, 2024. Source: TVBS News. Summary: Premier Tsai Ing-wen announced the appointment of 6 Finance and Economic Ministry heads: Minister of Economic Affairs Guo Zhihui, Financial Supervisory Commission Chairperson Peng Junlong, Deputy Minister and National Development Council Chairperson Lu Jingqing, Deputy Minister and National Science Council Chairperson Wu Chengwen, Digital Minister Huang Yanan, and Deputy Minister and Public Works Committee Chairperson Chen Jinda, forming a financial and economic cabinet. Former Minister of Health and Welfare Chen Shizhong may return to the government team as a political affairs commissioner, but he responded to this possibility with a reserved stance. Title: Enjoy your trip abroad and get 5,000 yuan. 2024 travel subsidy until the end of the year, just do this one action to apply. Published on April 16, 2024. Source: TVBS News. Summary: The Foreign Ministry's Consular Affairs Bureau has introduced the travel registration service to help Taiwanese citizens stay connected while traveling abroad and provide immediate assistance. People can register their contact information, itinerary, and emergency contact details through the official line account. Citizens who complete the registration before or during their trip can participate in the monthly draw, with winners receiving 5,000 yuan Benefit Express vouchers. Winners must reply to notifications and provide passport and travel proof for verification. The activity aims to encourage the use of this service and provide a more secure environment for overseas travel. Title: Massive blood spurt after drinking pearl milk tea post-surgery. 50-year-old man nearly needed tracheotomy, life saved in emergency surgery. Published on April 16, 2024. Source: TVBS News. Summary: a man in his 50s underwent surgery for tonsillitis and experienced a significant blood spurt after drinking pearl milk tea, almost requiring tracheotomy. The sensitive condition of the throat post-surgery prohibits forceful actions and the use of straws for drinking liquids, to avoid ruptured blood vessels and severe consequences. This case serves as a reminder for post-tonsillectomy patients to be cautious with their diet to prevent complications. Title: Revealing private date photos. Big S and Justin's sweet moments, deeply expressing gratitude for marriage. Published on April 17, 2024. Source: TVBS News. Summary: Justin and Big S revealed multiple elevator selfies on a Korean variety show, showcasing their sweet married life. Justin mentioned that they take photos together in the elevator whenever they go out for a date and shared a touching moment when Big S expressed her gratitude for their marriage, which deeply moved him. The relationship between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law is also harmonious, making him feel happy and blessed. Title: Glasses-wearing girl sitting by the road turns out to be a celebrity. Netizens amazed by her timeless beauty. Published on April 16, 2024. Source: TVBS News. Summary: Recently, a person encountered glasses-wearing Zhang Juning sitting by the roadside in Shanghai's Xintiandi, exuding a sophisticated charm. Netizens praised her fresh and well-maintained appearance, making it hard to believe that she's in her 40s. Zhang Juning attended her friend and PU's concert in Shanghai, sparking discussions online with netizens praising her ageless beauty and outstanding demeanor. Title: National High School Games lasting 6 days kicks off on weekend. 150 schools in Taipei City have 4-day break but prohibited from doing one thing. Published time: April 17, 2024. Key points: Taipei City is hosting the National High School Games, leading to a 4-day break for 150 high schools, while elementary schools operate normally, causing concerns among parents. The Education Bureau states that students can arrange their own schedules during the break, and senior high school students can return to school for self-study but are prohibited from taking assessments or mock exams. The games include 22 competitions across Taipei, New Taipei, Dawen, Taichung, Yulan, involving 15,000 participants. The Education Bureau explains the break is for the games and encourages students to watch or participate in online sports courses. It emphasizes that the use of sports facilities mainly focuses on high school venues without affecting elementary schools to minimize disruptions. Title: Actress Lai Weiju unable to locate embryo after IVF attempt, hospitalized with severe abdominal bleeding and hematoma in the early morning. Published time: April 16, 2024. Key points: 39-year-old actress Lai Weiju encountered a suspected ectopic pregnancy after undergoing IVF. After implanting the embryo last month, blood tests indicated pregnancy complications, leading to discontinuation of medication at the 6th week, followed by menstrual discharge. However, on the 15th, she suddenly experienced severe abdominal pain, leading to hospitalization where abdominal bleeding and hematoma were discovered, suggesting signs of ectopic pregnancy. After examination, doctors recommended surgery to locate the embryo but postponed it temporarily due to a full schedule. Lai Weiju stated her condition is stable, and she can still work, using humor to describe the sudden situation. Title: Only one applicant for position in Taiwan Railway recruitment. Expresses disappointment, what happened to the iron rice bowl? Netizens reveal reasons, not as appealing as convenience stores. Published time: April 16, 2024. Key points: Taiwan Railway Company recently released its recruitment results, with only one applicant for the 7 vacancies in the Taitung segment electrical personnel, and no one was ultimately hired, sparking discussions among netizens. Some lamented that the era of the iron rice bowl is over, with a salary of 33,000 but demanding shift work, making it less attractive compared to other industries. Netizens pointed out low salaries, heavy job responsibilities, and unpopular shift schedules as reasons, suggesting that many prefer working in other industries with relevant expertise. Regarding the declining salary and benefits for civil servants, some netizens believe that we may see more foreign workers in government agencies in the future. Title: Subdued by extramarital affair, Andy Lau laments lifetime scar on his career, Joey Young speaks up for the first time. Published time: April 17, 2024. Key points: Andy Lau, involved in an extramarital affair with Huang Xianying in 2019, spoke about the psychological trauma caused by the incident, describing it as a lifetime scar. Joey Young, in her recent post, mentioned that seemingly unfavorable events can actually be blessings and used her experience of illness last year to illustrate how adversity can turn into opportunity. The public interpreted her words as encouraging Andy Lau to face challenges and bounce back. After the Andy incident broke out, Andy Lau held a press conference to apologize. Joey Young chose to forgive, and Andy Lau, after returning, expressed uncertainty about his future in the entertainment industry during interviews. Title: Man's genitalia severely injured with 2 cuts and 3 breaks from turning over in sleep. Medical warning: high risk in 2 positions during intense intercourse. Published time: April 16, 2024. Key points: foreign media reports indicate that 2 sexual positions may lead to male penile fracture, cautioning people to be careful during sexual activities. A recent medical journal shared a rare case of a man experiencing penile fracture while turning over during sleep in an erect state, causing him severe pain. After enduring 36 hours of agony, he sought medical attention, underwent surgery, and recovered well afterward. Experts recommend avoiding overly vigorous movements during intercourse and using gentle friction to reduce the risk of fractures. Title: Malaysians highly praise Taiwan's good public safety, witnessing a scene during dining that prompted them to exclaim, "Unbelievable." Published time: April 16, 2024. Key points: Malaysian visitors to Taiwan have noted Taiwan's excellent public safety, expressing surprise that Taiwanese people leave personal belongings in public places without worry. Additionally, they observed differences in language usage between Taiwan and Malaysia, such as the Malaysian term hotel referring to a restaurant rather than a bar, and tea room meaning a dining place rather than a specific industry. These differences provide visitors with unique observations and experiences during their time in Taiwan. Title: Need money to study? Graduates complain that one major leads to severe class replication, difficult for anyone outside the chosen few to succeed. Published time: April 16, 2024. Key points: graduates of law school face barriers in civil service exams, requiring full-time preparation that is even more challenging for those with limited financial means. Social perceptions of class in the legal profession are also under scrutiny, with accusations of severe class replication in the legal industry. The post sparked discussions among netizens, with some encouraging perseverance and pursuit of dreams, while others cautioned against excessive attachment to specific professions, suggesting that the legal field offers more than just opportunities in law practice, with potential in other non-legal careers. Some netizens also believe that class issues are not exclusive to the legal field but reflect broader societal phenomena. Headline: Huang Shudwang resigns citing physical and mental exhaustion. Defense Minister Chiu Kuo-chun, understand his feelings, doesn't hinder submarine project progress. Release date: April 17, 2024. Source: FTV News. News summary: Huang Shudwang has resigned from his position as the head of the submarine indigenous construction team, citing personal physical and mental exhaustion. He emphasized that his resignation is unrelated to others or politics. Defense Minister Chiu Kuo-chun responded by expressing his understanding of Wang's feelings. He praised Huang Shudwang for being diligent and contributing significantly to the project. Chiu stated that the progress of the submarine project won't be significantly hindered as teamwork and consensus remain intact. The team won't disband, as the submarine project is crucial and its members are capable of long-term work. Headline: China half marathon raises fake running suspicion. Kenyan runner admits, then changes story, originally just a pacer. Release date: April 17, 2024. Source: FTV News. News summary: the Beijing Tiananmen International Half Marathon sparked a suspicion of fake running as 3 African runners deliberately slowed down to assist Chinese runner He Ji in winning the race, leading to controversy. One Kenyan runner, Nangat, initially admitted to assisting He Ji but later claimed to be just a pacer and didn't understand why he was considered a participant. He Ji claimed to be a victim, emphasizing his commitment to the mission. The organizing committee has initiated an investigation, drawing criticism from netizens for undermining sportsmanship. The Beijing Sports Bureau has received complaints and will investigate. Headline: revealed, immediate phone call with Guo Zhihui. Wang Maihua, quickly hand over work. Release date: April 17, 2024. Source: FTV News. News summary: following the announcement of the new economic cabinet under President-elect Lai Ching-te, Guo Zhihui, chairman of the Changyu Group, will take over as the Minister of Economic Affairs. Current Minister of Economic Affairs Wang Maihua stated that she has spoken with Guo Zhihui over the phone and will quickly hand over the work to facilitate the new minister's transition. Wang Maihua praised Guo Zhihui as a successful entrepreneur with international perspective and experience in industry management. She emphasized the importance of policy and detailed work in the Ministry of Economic Affairs and aims to assist the new minister in quickly adapting. Headline: Is Tsai Ing-wen's new cabinet an early revelation? Wang Dingyu reveals implications, sending important messages to the international community. Release date: April 17, 2024. Source: FTV News. News summary: President Tsai Ing-wen mentioned the appointments of the next Minister of Economic Affairs, Guo Zhihui, and future National Security Council Secretary General Wu Zhaoxi during a meeting with foreign guests, sparking speculation. Democratic Progressive Party legislator Wang Dingyu explained that this demonstrates seamless cooperation between Tsai and Lai in national security strategy, aiming to send a stable message internationally. He stressed the good understanding between Tsai Ing-wen and Lai Ching-te, highlighting the significance of revealing personnel decisions for national stability and discouraging over-interpretation for political purposes. Title: 8 major state-owned banks bought over 7,000 shares in April. Datung explodes with over 210,000 shares locked at the limit. Published time: April 17, 2024. Source: Economic Daily News. Key points: on April 17, the Taiwan stock market surged over 300 points, with heavy electrical stocks becoming popular. Datung's stock received a boost from 8 major state-owned banks buying 7,540 shares, pushing its price to the limit of 64.3 yuan with a trading volume exceeding 190,000 shares, ranking first in trading volume. Meanwhile, electricity-related concept stocks like Dia and Wurong also showed strong performance, with explosive volume pushing them to the limit. Overall, driven by electrical cable, electrical machinery, and construction stocks, the Taiwan stock market rose over 300 points, surpassing 20,000 points, indicating a positive market sentiment. As for Datung's performance, besides maintaining a high trading volume, its focus on the U.S. transformer market for this year, planning for breakthroughs, further boosted investor confidence. Title: Cable stocks become hot targets for day trading. Dia and Wurong lead the charge with these 4 surging at the opening bell. Published time: April 17, 2024. Source: Economic Daily News. Key points: on April 17, the Taiwan stock market rebounded, with electrical cable stocks standing out. Stocks like Datung, Wurong, and Heji surged to the limit. Datung, in particular, attracted attention with a trading volume exceeding 100,000 shares, reaching a 30-year high. Despite being sold by foreign investors, institutional buying remained strong. Cable stocks became hot targets for day trading, with day trading ratios ranging from 67% to 77%. Datung is one of the producers of 345 kV cables, with stable orders and a promising outlook. Its subsidiary, Zhipu Energy Storage Technology, is developing a 100 MW energy storage system, already connected to the grid with 13 MW and expected to reach 136 MW by 2025. The overall industry outlook is optimistic. Title: 3 high-dividend ETFs on the Taiwan stock market to be launched in April, all following the sibling trend. Published time: April 17, 2024. Source: Economic Daily News. Key points: 3 high-dividend products on the Taiwan stock market to be launched in April are all sibling ETF funds, including 00946 QATai Technology High Dividend Growth ETF, Fuhua Taiwan Technology High Dividend Fund, and 00943 Mega Taiwan Electronic Growth High Dividend ETF. Observing their performance this year, 00919 QATai Taiwan Selected High Dividend ETF had the highest dividend amount of 0.66 yuan and the best total return rate of 13.14%. 00946 QATai Technology High Dividend Growth ETF is a technological version of 00919, introducing a factor recognized by foreign investors into the stock selection process, enhancing the pursuit of growth capabilities, making it a good choice for investors seeking growth and dividends in technology stocks. Title: New Ching'an by Hot Zone Chart, Tom Sui ranked first, 3 districts in Taichung on the list. Published time: April 17, 2024. Source: Economic Daily News. Key points: the upper limit of the New Ching'an preferential loan is 10 million yuan, applicable to homes with a total price within 12.5 million yuan. The performance of various regions' housing markets differs, with Tom Sui leading in transaction volume and Dawen and Taichung also benefiting. The new policy has sparked a buying frenzy, increasing the number of first-time home buyers, especially in areas like Tom Sui, Dawen, and Zhongli with lower average prices, becoming hotspots for home buying. Additionally, the new policy reduces the burden on first-time home buyers and mortgage holders, and home buyers should consider their financial capacity and make good use of government policies and financial tools to choose their ideal homes. Title: Former legislator Shen Fuqiang reveals, new Minister of Economic Affairs Guo Zhihui to handle state-owned enterprises. Summary: former legislator Shen Fuqiang pointed out that the new Minister of Economic Affairs, Guo Zhihui, has extensive experience across industries, from semiconductor equipment to biotechnology, optoelectronics, green energy, and more, earning him the title of multifaceted economic figure. Shen is optimistic about Guo's ability to handle challenges in state-owned enterprises and emphasizes the importance of effective management of their debts to avoid burdening future generations. Title: Shen Fuqiang praises Wu Chengguan as highly talented, reveals Lai Cabinet's strategic layout, beware, Kuomintang. Summary: Shen Fuqiang analyzed the new cabinet members, highlighting the past issues of Guo Zhihui and reminding the Kuomintang to be cautious about the capabilities of the new cabinet members, especially those aligned with the new Tide faction. He believes that the cabinet's financial and economic sector nominees represent the core team of Liqing Te, indicating a shift towards the Lai faction dominating political factions in the future. Title: Nighttime weather change with 3 consecutive cold fronts. Expert: heavy thunderstorms across Taiwan for 4 days starting next Tuesday. Summary: today's weather ranges from sunny to partly cloudy, with cold fronts approaching at night, potentially bringing brief showers or thunderstorms from Tainan northward and significant rainfall probability next week. Meteorologist forecasts 4 days of heavy thunderstorms and strong winds starting next Tuesday, affecting various regions, particularly Tainan northward and Yunnan Hualien. Title: revealing astonishing background of incoming National Development Council Chairman Lu Jingqing, never received complaints. Former colleagues only worry about one thing. Summary: Kan Rongta announced the third wave of new cabinets, appointing former chairman of PricewaterhouseCoopers Consulting Lu Jingqing as chairman of the National Development Council. Liu's exceptional capabilities, clear logic, and outstanding performance in turning deficits into profits are highlighted, along with his rich practical experience and potential challenges adapting to officialdom. Title: despite cleanliness, cockroaches persist. Insider recommends top cockroach exterminator. Haven't seen roaches for years. Summary: despite thorough cleanliness, cockroaches remain a problem during hot summers. Users recommend various cockroach extermination products, with smoke-based insecticides noted as highly effective. Users report no roaches for years after using this method but caution against its use if there are pets or children crawling on the floor. Additionally, covering bathroom drain pipes is suggested to prevent roaches from climbing up. News headline: Bet 1,000 yuan to swim to the other side. The body of a new Taipei vocational college student was found on the second day after his disappearance. Release time: April 17, 2024. Data reference: Edaday News Cloud. News highlights: an unfortunate incident occurred in the Green Light River Park under the Zhongzheng Bridge in Yanghe, New Taipei City, on the evening of the 15th. 4 vocational students bet 1,000 yuan and swam to the other side. 3 people went into the water to swim, and 2 people returned to their dormitories after landing. But the third male classmate never showed up. The classmate returned to Riverside Park and saw only the male classmate's belongings but no one. After a day of search and rescue, he was found, but he was apparently dead. It is understood that this incident involved 22-year-old Ban Nan, Huang Nan, Kun Nan, and 19-year-old Su Nu from Myanmar. The tragedy occurred after they drank in Riverside Park. News headline: a woman quarreled with her boyfriend and opened the car door, jumped out of the car and fell heavily. She died after 3 hours of resuscitation. Release time: April 17, 2024. Data reference: Edaday News Cloud. News highlights: in the early morning of the 15th, a tragedy occurred in Dawan City. A woman surnamed Zheng and a man surnamed Song were riding home when they suddenly opened the door and jumped out of the car due to an argument. She later died of her injuries. Based on the investigation and surveillance images, the police found that Song Nan did not stop the car immediately, which led to the unfortunate incident. Song Nan was transferred to the Dawan District Prosecutor's Office for investigation and faces charges of negligent death. Title: AI engineer Devin exposed for fraud. Experts reveal 5 flaws. Is it just pretending to be busy? Published April 17, 2024. Source: Far Eastern Economic Review. Key points: in March, Cognition Labs launched an AI named Devin, claiming it to be the world's first engineer-ready AI, sparking industry discussions. However, experts last week pointed out 5 instances of fraud in its promotional videos, including deliberately selected tasks, communication omissions, self-made errors, and more. Carl and Devansh, among others, questioned Devin's actual capabilities, suggesting its performance resembled that of a busy employee pretending to work. Devin has faced criticism for its interactions with clients and task execution, with its efficiency and features in the videos being exaggerated. Views within the industry regarding Devin's true abilities are divided. Title: China's Impact 2.0 arrives. How is the globe countering the flood of cheap goods? Published April 17, 2024. Source: Far Eastern Economic Review. Key points: The Wall Street Journal reports that Chinese companies, backed by government-supported cheap loans, are actively seeking overseas buyers, triggering reactions from countries like the US and EU to set up trade barriers. Treasury Secretary Yellen's recent visit to China included warnings against China's mass production of cheap goods impacting the global economy. According to Global Trade Alert, governments worldwide have announced over 70 measures specifically targeting Chinese imports, reflecting global concerns about China's exports. Emerging economies are also joining the counter-offensive, initiating investigations into Chinese manufacturing and imposing trade barriers. In response to global backlash, China emphasizes its anti-protectionist stance and has lodged complaints with the WTO. Title: Can UK fashion brand Superdry be saved? Stock prices plummet over 90%, plans to delist and restructure. Published, April 17, 2024. Source, Far Eastern Economic Review. Key points: UK fashion brand Superdry faces bankruptcy threats, planning to delist from the London Stock Exchange as its stock prices plummeted over 25%, with a cumulative drop exceeding 90%. The company is working to reduce rents and raise funds, with co-founder pledging £10 million. Once favored by celebrities, Superdry is now in distress due to financial difficulties and declining popularity. Title: Open Bitcoin ETF, Don't Let Taiwan Fall Behind Globally. Published, April 16, 2024. Source, Far Eastern Economic Review. Key points: the global financial market is rapidly digitizing, with cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, challenging traditional financial systems. The launch of Bitcoin ETF marks its entry into the mainstream financial sector. While Canada, the US, and other countries actively open Bitcoin ETFs, Taiwan faces official opposition, citing Bitcoin's lack of intrinsic value and prohibiting related transactions. This reflects Taiwan's misunderstanding of emerging financial technologies, necessitating a re-evaluation of Bitcoin's value and risks to actively participate in global trends for financial market diversification and innovation. Title: Shanghai's Housing Dilemma, Landlord Offers Dreamy Love Nest for 1,300 RMB Monthly Rent, Stirring Debate. Date: April 17, 2024. Source, CTV News. Summary: in Shanghai, the rental housing market is extremely tight, making it difficult to find suitable accommodation. A creative landlord converted the space under a staircase into an independent room, renting it for only 300 RMB, which was quickly taken. The room combines bedroom, bathroom, and living room functions, showcasing the landlord's creativity. Additionally, some people opt to live in their cars due to high rents, highlighting the pressure and difficulty in Shanghai's housing market. Title: Scam Alert, Clicking on Vote for Nana message leads to line account theft, some accounts permanently locked. Date: April 17, 2024. Source, CTV News. Summary: a new scam involves sending links for pet photography voting to netizens, requesting line account, password, and verification code. Once entered, the account is stolen, leading to fraudulent money borrowing. Some users managed to recover their accounts, but others had theirs permanently locked. Line reminds users not to share account details and to contact customer service if their account is compromised. Title: Unregistered parking lot charges jump from 100 to 500 RMB per hour, business owner unresponsive. Date: April 17, 2024. Source, CTV News. Summary: a private parking lot in Baidu, Taipei, increased fees to 500 RMB per hour for foreign cars, sparking controversy. Although signs displayed 100 RMB, registration at the clubhouse was required. The parking management has not received permission, prompting inspections. While the business claims restrictions on foreign cars, the parking management insists they cannot charge them and must seek compensation for infringement from the car owners. Title: Health and Welfare Department's Disaster Relief Fund raises over 990 million. Japan leads in overseas donations. Date: April 17, 2024. Source, CTV News. Summary: since the Hualien earthquake, the Disaster Relief Fund has raised over 990 million RMB, including nearly 35 million RMB in overseas donations, with Japan contributing the most. The fund addresses common inquiries about receipts and counter remittances, stating that receipts will be processed after fundraising ends and providing correct remittance information. Donation channels include bank transfers, crowdfunding platforms, line pay, and convenience store terminals, with details available in announcements. The fund also outlines donation usage principles and plans for transparent inquiries. Title: Power outages in Dawin 3 times in a day. Mayor Zhang Shenzhen criticizes energy policy mismanagement. Release date: April 17, 2024. Source: CTI News. Key points: on the 16th of April, Dawin City experienced 3 large-scale power outages, affecting over 10,000 households. Mayor Zhang Shenzhen criticized the government's mismanagement of energy policies, blaming the Democratic Progressive Party, DPP, for not addressing energy issues effectively. He urged Taiwan Power Company, Taipower, to strengthen infrastructure maintenance and called on the President and Minister of Economics to review past policies. Affected residents complained about disrupted sleep and daily life due to power cuts, especially families with infants concerned about their well-being without air conditioning. Mayor Zhang emphasized the need to address energy policy issues to prevent frequent power outages in the future. Title: NCC implicated in middlemen scandal with CTI News, KMT caucus, internal investigation needed for moles. Release date: April 17, 2024. Source: CTI News. Key points: Former NCC Secretary General Shio Chi-hung is accused of colluding with fraudulent companies, prompting the KMT caucus in the Legislative Yuan to demand a comprehensive internal investigation by the NCC. Legislator Hsu Tao Hsin expressed surprise at NCC members' involvement in fraud and criticized the DPP's energy policies. Legislator Huang Qianhao questioned why the NCC only now proposed managing fraud sources, suggesting potential loopholes within the NCC. Legislator Ye Yuanqi urged swift action by the NCC to investigate moles and prevent collusion with fraudulent groups. Title: Power Shortage in April. Cabinet's Challenge, Kuo Chengliang, Nuclear Energy Extension becomes new Parliament's key battle. Release date: April 17, 2024. Source: CTI News. Key points: Daewon City experienced 3 large-scale power outages on the 16th of April, affecting thousands of households. Taepower attributed the main causes to faulty cables and fallen high-voltage lines. Additionally, damage to the Heping power plant and broken pipes at the Talon power plant resulted in Taepower's reserve capacity dropping to just over 2.8%, nearly leading to power rationing. Prospective Executive Yuan member Cho Young-tae stated that ensuring stable power supply is the top priority. The extension of Nuclear Reactor 2 and Reactor 3 will be a key issue for the new cabinet and parliament to address. Former legislator Kuo Chengliang noted the impending expiration of Nuclear Reactor 3's operating license, requiring legislative action, making it a primary challenge for the new parliament. Nuclear energy extension is crucial for stable power supply and presents a challenge for the new cabinet and parliament. Title: Hsu Tao Hsin's husband accused of enjoying privileged military exemption. Lu Yanliang reveals leg tumor, calls for apology from Wen Langdong. Release date: April 17, 2024. Source: CTI News. Key points: Taichung City Government Research and Evaluation Committee Chairperson Lu Yanliang faced allegations of military exemption privilege. He presented medical examination records showing a leg tumor affecting his ability to exercise, meeting the criteria for immune status due to physical impairment. Lu provided reports from 1998 and last week, proving the tumor's impact on his mobility. Emphasizing his independent visit for re-examination at Kaohsiung Veterans General Hospital, he was granted military exemption. He highlighted the tumor's ongoing presence, making surgical removal difficult and affecting normal walking. Lu called for an apology from Wen Langdong, stressing the responsible disclosure of his medical history. Headline: Shocking. Man wakes up from appendix surgery to find both legs amputated. Malaysian engineer seeks compensation of 3.7 billion NTD. Published time: April 17, 2024. Source: ET Today News. Key points: A Malaysian municipal hall assistant engineer had both legs amputated due to medical negligence, seeking 550 million Mir in compensation. Ismail Ibrahim accused the attending physician of hitting his blood vessels during surgery, resulting in blackening and necrosis of his legs. The hospital later transferred him to a private hospital for amputation. He stated ongoing severe nerve pain after amputation and is now seeking compensation for medical expenses and prosthetic costs to maintain his life and well-being. The news emphasized his physical and psychological struggles and his legal claims against the hospital and physician. Headline: Weather change today. Temperatures drop with rain in northern Taiwan. Remember your umbrella when going out. Published time: April 17, 2024. Source: ET Today News. Key points: The Central Weather Bureau announced that a cold front will pass through today, bringing possible brief showers to northern Taiwan and Yulan's mountainous areas. Daytime temperatures range from 30 to 34 degrees Celsius across the region, with some southern and southeastern areas possibly exceeding 36 degrees Celsius. On Thursday, as the cold front intensifies, northern and eastern regions may experience scattered showers or thunderstorms, with potential afternoon thunderstorms in central and southern mountainous areas. Friday sees the cold front moving away, with temperatures rising in northern Taiwan. Rainfall decreases slightly in the western region, while the eastern region may still experience brief showers. Temperatures reach over 30 degrees Celsius in the north and around 27 to 29 degrees Celsius in the east. Headline: Mandy marries Wang Xiaofei. Ex-husband shares feelings of injustice, friends also express concern. Published time: April 17, 2024. Source: ET Today News. Key points: Wang Xiaofei, ex-husband of actress Big S, successfully proposed to his new love, Mandy, at the end of March, drawing public attention. Mandy's ex-husband, Robert, had his social media account maliciously deleted, expressing dissatisfaction and helplessness. Mandy and Wang Xiaofei's relationship, along with Mandy's past marriage, have been discussed recently due to public scrutiny. After publicly congratulating Mandy, Robert's social media account was deleted, prompting him to express frustration and reflect on life, though he maintains a resilient attitude. Wang Xiaofei's proposal to Mandy was successful, and Robert updated his social media with gratitude toward family and supporters, indicating a gradual acceptance of the past relationship. Headline: Pedestrian Traffic Safety Facilities Ordinance passed. 4 measures to ensure pedestrian road safety and eradicate hellish reputation. Published date, April 17, 2024. Source, Vision Magazine. Key points: the Legislative Yuan passed the Pedestrian Traffic Safety Facilities Ordinance, aiming to improve pedestrian traffic safety through measures in engineering, education, supervision, and law enforcement. The government is required to develop improvement plans, allocate budgets, and impose penalties for unimproved fixed facilities or unauthorized alterations to pedestrian pathways. The new law regulates issues such as widening sidewalks, improving pedestrian crossings, adding refuge islands, optimizing traffic flow at intersections, etc., to enhance pedestrian road safety. Local governments must formulate improvement plans, establish pedestrian-friendly zones, and address fixed facilities hindering pedestrian passage. Headline: 2024 Penghu International Fireworks Festival collaborates with One Piece. Dates, times, best viewing spots all in one. Published date, April 17, 2024. Source, Vision Magazine. Key points: the 2024 Penghu International Sea Fireworks Festival will commence on May 2 for 3 months, with displays every Friday and Saturday, including special shows at Chimay, Wangan, and Jibei Islands. This year's festival collaborates with One Piece, featuring a One Piece-themed drone exhibition and fireworks show, along with an anime music concert. Fireworks display schedules and best viewing spots include Magong Guanianting, Chimay, Wangan, Jibei, providing diverse viewing experiences. Travelers to Penghu can choose domestic flights or ferries, and should be aware of traffic controls and stay hydrated. Headline: Sharing economy attracts restaurant and hotel talents, expensive domestic travel deters tourists. How can Taiwan tourism be rescued? Published date, April 16, 2024. Source, Vision Magazine. Key points: during the pandemic, the restaurant and hotel industry faced layoffs and talent drain, with workers shifting to the sharing economy like delivery drivers and diversified taxis due to flexible hours and appeal. According to labor statistics, delivery personnel reached 145,000 in 2022, tripled from 2019, indicating the sharing economy's talent attraction. Title: Taiwan's Worst Traffic Jams. How can Taichung solve its traffic issues? City government pursues multiple solutions. Published date, April 17, 2024. Source, Vision Magazine. Key points: Taichung is ranked as the 11th most congested city globally, attributed to population growth and a surge in motorcycles and vehicles. The city government has implemented hardware measures like the West Tung Hai Road Section 4 and municipal road extension projects, along with software solutions such as adjusting traffic light timings to increase green light durations. However, complete resolution remains challenging. Public suggestions include expediting the construction of the MRT Blue Line to alleviate traffic congestion. A drowning incident occurred at the Green Light Riverside Park in Yonghe District, New Taipei City. After drinking alcohol, 4 high school students, among whom 2 challenged their Burmese classmate named Ban to swim to the opposite bank. Ban disappeared during the attempt and was later found dead in the Xindian Creek. The incident happened during a gathering where classmates purchased beer and snacks. Ban was challenged to swim across the river but tragically drowned. Police are investigating the cause of death, while the student's family is deeply saddened by the loss. The Taipei City Department of Education announced that all 150 national and high schools will have a 4-day break from the 22nd to the 25th to host the National High School Games. The decision has sparked dissatisfaction among parents as elementary schools remain open, making it difficult to arrange childcare. The Deputy Director of the Education Bureau stated that the break aims to provide students with a holiday and encourage them to watch the games. However, exam candidates can study on their own, and conducting assessments or mock exams is prohibited. As the National High School Games mainly involve national and high schools, elementary schools do not need to suspend classes or make up for the break. The renowned top-grade Weijiu beef barbecue restaurant Weijiu Emperor in Taichung was exposed by a former employee for using expired ingredients. Health authorities confirmed multiple instances of expired food, including imported Hita beef from Japan. The restaurant claimed the expired meat was for staff training purposes only, but the Health Bureau deemed it illegal stockpiling of expired goods, resulting in a mandated closure and a hefty fine of 1.44 million NTD. The informant is expected to receive a reward of up to 720,000 NTD, potentially higher if fines increase. Health authorities found expired items in the consumption area, indicating the provision of expired products to customers. The city government plans to confirm whether the case qualifies for additional informant rewards, highlighting the importance of whistleblowers in food safety incidents. In recent times, there have been multiple suspected cases of food poisoning, with a total of 4 incidents reported at the Sushi Express store in Danshui and the Honghui store in Xinzhuang. The Food and Drug Administration, along with local health authorities, initiated nationwide inspections of all 55 branch stores. The inspections are complete, with 21 stores needing corrective action and 2 temporarily closed. 3 patients have tested positive for the norovirus, but no virus has been found in food samples. Additionally, there are suspected poisoning cases at the Watami and Xiangla stores under the Wangpin Group, with over 100 people seeking medical treatment. Luo Yuanchang reminds that norovirus is highly contagious and suggests that individuals with evident symptoms should rest at home. Recently, there has been a message circulating on the social media app Line, advising people not to speak first when answering a phone call. If the caller remains silent, it suggests hanging up immediately to avoid AI technology potentially collecting voice data. Taiwan Fact-Checking Center noted that phone audio imitation is prone to distortion, and cybersecurity experts also mentioned that AI voice simulation requires time and specific intonation. They recommend hanging up if suspicious of the call's source, without undue concern. Experts suggest establishing a verbal password among family and friends for identity verification. In recent times, there has been a rise in the number of cases of diarrhea in Taiwan, particularly within the food and accommodation industries, with norovirus being the primary pathogen. Netizens have expressed concern over the severity of norovirus, which causes persistent symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, body aches, and low-grade fever, with medications proving ineffective. According to data from the Centers for Disease Control, the number of visits for diarrhea-related medical consultations has surged to 139,848 cases, with the majority of diarrhea clusters reported in the food and accommodation sectors, accounting for 80% of norovirus-positive cases. The Centers for Disease Control urges the public to enhance their hygiene practices, avoid contact with contaminated food or objects, and provides recommendations and protective measures for dealing with diarrhea. In recent times, many Taiwanese people have opted to travel abroad using budget airlines. However, there have been reports of dissatisfaction among passengers who flew from Taipei to Hokkaido on a budget airline. The flight, lasting over 4 hours, offered no food or entertainment, and the seats were small and uncomfortable, causing considerable discomfort and regret. The original poster noted that despite the lower price of budget airlines, the actual savings were minimal and expressed a preference for traditional airlines in the future. Other netizens also echoed this sentiment, stating that budget airlines were not significantly cheaper and offered a less satisfactory flying experience compared to traditional airlines. The Ministry of Education's report highlights that in recent years, universities and colleges have been affected by declining birth rates, leading to a series of closures. By the end of July, 4 more institutions are expected to cease operations, impacting nearly 1,000 students. The ministry emphasizes prioritizing proximity and similar school types for student placements, though facing constraints with private school acceptance. Some legislators are concerned about the potential for students to face further disadvantages after relocation. The ministry assures ongoing monitoring of school conditions and has implemented measures for student support. The first 7-Eleven store in Taiwan under the Uni-President Group to offer on-site cooking by staff has attracted significant attention. Located in the Dongxia redevelopment zone of Yongkang, Tainan, it sits adjacent to thriving commercial areas and important facilities such as libraries and schools. The foresight of the Uni-President Group, coupled with the demographic structure and developmental potential of the area, makes it an ideal location for this innovative store. Offering a variety of freshly cooked foods, dedicated zones, and delivery robots, this store signifies the future commercial development trends in Yongkang District. Rising house prices in the United States have made it difficult for many families to afford housing costs, with half of homeowners and renters needing to make significant sacrifices, including skipping meals, working overtime, and dipping into retirement savings, just to pay rent. Wall Street analysts predict a sharp decline in house prices, citing the socialization issues among American men as a possible cause. Young men increasingly retreat to playing video games at home, leading to social isolation and a lack of desire to start families. This could potentially affect housing demand, while the supply is expected to increase. However, with insufficient demand, it may ultimately result in a decrease in house prices. Workers in the new era are increasingly focused on realizing their self-worth in the workplace, but leaders are concerned that this may lead to a loss of discipline and impact performance. Both workers and leaders should redefine the true meaning of being true to oneself and adopt a coaching leadership style to enable employees to unleash their potential and drive organizational progress. With the rise of quiet resignation and YOLO, you only live once, there is a growing number of individuals in the workforce pondering their personal values and significance. Some choose to leave the corporate world, while those who stay may compromise for stability rather than pursuing excellence. However, being true to oneself does not merely entail these two choices but finding a balance between one's true self and societal expectations, demonstrating behaviors and attitudes such as self-care, goal pursuit, and authentic expression. Leaders should encourage employees to be true to themselves, create a safe work environment, and provide support and resources to enable employees to realize their potential. Chengyu Technology Chairman Guo Zhihui is set to become the Minister of Economic Affairs and is known as A/E in the business world. In his youth, he served as a driver and translator for Terry Gou, the founder of Han High Precision Industry Co., Ltd. Later, he co-founded Konghai Trading, now the predecessor of Konghai Group, with others. Terry Go's office released a press release stating that Guo Zhiwei was once their early business partner, assisting in negotiations with Japanese businesses, demonstrating outstanding abilities and intelligence, and becoming a successful entrepreneur with global reach. Goddess Xu Qi celebrated her 48th birthday yesterday, and her husband Feng Delun posted old photos of her on social media to mark the occasion. Xu Qi responded immediately, jokingly saying she's prepared for the consequences. Today, when Feng Delun was asked if he had been punished while attending an event for jewelry brand Cindy Chow in Taiwan, he jokingly questioned why he should be punished. He added that his wife looks even more beautiful in the old photos and specifically chose one with a vintage feel. Their playful banter revealed a glimpse of their relationship dynamics, with Lin Xilei teasingly commenting, "You fell in love with him back then." Yongqing Realty Group sponsors the 113th National High School Games of the Republic of China to promote the spirit of honesty before competition. Taipei Mayor Zhang Wanan presented a certificate of appreciation to Yongqing Realty Group, acknowledging its generous sponsorship and promotion of fair competition. Yongqing Realty Group General Manager Wu Yangji encourages young athletes to uphold the value of honesty on the field and invites the public to participate in the 113th National High School Games. The event features 21 sports competitions with over 23,000 participants, showcasing Taiwan's athletic prowess. Yongqing Realty Group not only provides financial support but also offers logistical assistance such as tents for the competition venues, encouraging athletes to strive for honor with integrity. Emphasizing corporate integrity, Yongqing Realty Group adheres to the principle of honesty first, then transaction, and promotes the value of honesty through various channels to foster societal progress. Staunch God Zhang Jiahang sparked controversy with his comments on the Huang Zijiao incident, leading to criticism and subsequent boycotts by multiple businesses. Recently, his YouTube channel, Staunch Morning Theater, went from being hidden to being deleted, sparking discussions among netizens. Internet celebrity Chen Yi pointed out that Staunch God's YouTube channel and Twitch followers were both removed, deeming it as excessive punishment. Despite criticism of Staunch God's remarks and behavior, some believe he is not a bad person but rather lacks socialization, expressing regret over his punishment. Melody, who is 45 years old, is acclaimed as the epitome of disciplined womanhood. Every time she appears, she radiates a flawless aura, especially with her slender legs that make all women envious. Recently, she answered fans' questions on Zaya Hongshu, Little Red Book, where she revealed her exercise routine and shared her secrets to maintaining her figure. Melody emphasized that staying in shape requires constant effort, including managing diet, sleep, and exercise. She disclosed that she practices Pilates twice a week, weight training twice a week, and adds a yoga class on Friday mornings, with only 3 days of rest per week and 4 days of exercise, showcasing her remarkable discipline. The apple diet, popular among Japanese and Korean celebrities, revolves around consuming a certain amount of apples daily and incorporating them as either main or auxiliary ingredients in other meals. Its foundation lies in the low-calorie, high-fiber nature of apples, which aids in controlling calorie intake, providing satiety and promoting digestive system function. While the apple diet is indeed effective due to the nutrient-rich and low-calorie nature of apples, as evidenced by several Korean stars, prolonged consumption of only apples may lead to nutritional imbalance, thus it's recommended for short-term emergency use only. Suitable ways to consume apples include eating them fresh with the skin on, substituting them for high-calorie foods, appropriately combining them with other foods, and controlling portion sizes. However, the apple diet is not suitable for everyone, such as pregnant women, teenage girls, and the elderly. The cabbage diet has become a recent trend in Japan, involving eating 6 servings of cabbage before meals and reducing the portion of staple foods to lower overall calorie intake, increase satiety, and prevent water retention. Cabbage is rich in fiber, potassium, and vitamin C, which aid in detoxification and weight loss. While this method can lead to rapid weight loss, long-term reliance may result in nutritional imbalance and muscle loss. When executing it, one should pay attention to preparing cabbage, thoroughly chewing, controlling portion sizes, and ensuring a balanced diet to avoid side effects. A simple cabbage diet recipe includes stir-frying cabbage with sunny-side-up eggs, providing a healthy and delicious option. National brother-in-law Zhu Junyi will hold a personal brand new Evolution 2.0 DJ show at Legacy in Taipei on May 4th. He has recently lost a whopping 13 kilograms for this event, showcasing excellent fitness results, transitioning from a bald father figure to a muscular brother-in-law. He revealed a sweet relationship with Big S, Su Xi Yuan, unaffected by external influences, and even disclosed Big S's heartfelt confession. This DJ show will demonstrate his 10 years of musical development, primarily focusing on hardstyle and integrating K-pop songs, promising an unexpected electronic music party. The event will take place at Legacy, and tickets can be purchased through Kwanhong Ticketing, All Taiwan Family Mart, and OK Convenience Stores. Korean girl group Ichilin team captains E.G, Choi Ji-won, and Yeju, Kim Ryo-soo, attended the opening pitch at Seoul's Gocheok Sky Dome on the 16th. Unexpectedly, 18-year-old member Koi In was hit by the ball and fainted, immediately taken to the hospital for examination, prompting the company to halt all activities. Koi In was confirmed to have non-serious injuries after being taken to a major hospital but requires rest for treatment. Management company KM Entertainment announced the temporary suspension of Koi In's schedule, with other members attending today's events. Ichilin is a 7-member girl group that debuted in 2021, with Koi In being the oldest member in the group. Huang Jiankan portrays the antagonist Gong Qiang in Tiandao, known for his cunning and deep scheming, sparking audience dissatisfaction. He jokingly remarks that this role isn't his worst, having played even more despicable characters previously. Recently, a scene aired where he slapped Yuan Lishan fiercely, evoking a chilling reaction from viewers. Privately, he adopts a cold approach towards women who love to quarrel, labeling himself as a scumbag. Huang believes that today's trend of escalating conflicts among couples is a societal issue, urging for improved emotional intelligence and resilience. Immersing himself in roles, he's been mistaken as a real villain by audiences, recalling an incident where he was publicly scolded by a chairman's wife, leaving him amused and perplexed. After marrying in 2015, Korean actress Park Soo-jin and her husband, Bae Young-joon, have been rarely seen in film and television projects. Their reputation soared due to privilege controversies, and the latest news reveals Park Soo-jin's contract termination with the talent agency Kia-ast, hinting at her withdrawal from the entertainment industry. Bae Young-joon, considering retirement due to injuries, left Kia-ast after the transfer of management rights in 2018. In 2016, Park Soo-jin gave birth to a premature baby, facing accusations of privilege abuse, severely damaging the couple's reputation. While the hospital explained compliance with medical instructions, Bae Young-joon's official website ceased operations, and Park Soo-jin has yet to find a new agency, indicating her potential departure from showbiz. Actress Shi, Su Shi-ting, rose to fame after appearing on University Students, Have You Graduated? With her sweet appearance and articulate speech, garnering a large fanbase. She later ventured into hosting and acting, frequently sharing her life on social media platforms. Recently, she received a health checkup revealing 3 adenomas, which left her feeling distraught. This health check made her realize the importance of regular examinations in detecting problems early and seeking timely treatment. She emphasized that health is the most important thing and urged everyone to prioritize their well-being.